Hi, I'm Audrey Childers, your Public Information Officer for the Darlington County School District, and I'm here to talk today about what happened at the March 5th special called board meeting. It was a very exciting board meeting. At the board meeting, our Darlington County Board of Education voted unanimously to offer the superintendency to Dr. Tim Newman. Dr. Newman is currently the superintendent of Orangeburg Consolidated School District 4. So with us today is Mr. Jamie Morphus. Mr. Morphus is the chairman of the Darlington County Board of Education. And Mr. Morphus, thank you for being here with us today.
Appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Tell us why Dr. Newman was the best fit for our district.
Well, I'll tell you what we did, the process of it first, which hopefully it makes it the best. We obviously had our interviews for quite over a couple of days, 4 periods, 4 days actually, for the different candidates. And during that time, or the interim time for each candidate, we gave an opportunity for the district staff, principals, teachers, community business, etc., to have multiple meetings with them to kind of understand who they were, where they're coming from, and ask the questions they like to ask. Went through that process. We were able to do our interviews and our final interviews, and we received the feedback from all those, which we think is ultra important. Obviously, we're the board, we make the decision, but we can't make an informed decision without the people who really know what's going on, the people, as I say, the boots on the ground, so to speak. So it was very good to have that feedback from the principals and all the district staff, as well as community. And different atmospheres too. They would communicate also in formal one-to-one question answers, and also just in casual arrangements as well. So we took that information, that feedback, along with our interviews, with our set questions, and without question, when you said unanimous, it was unanimous, and that makes us feel really good. I think we've got a very hungry district. We got an eager district that want to do well. And I think we've got a superintendent, from what we've learned, who's really interested in Darlington County. He's well prepared. And I guess the single factor to us, when we asked questions, he had answers. It was not in generalizations. It was facts. It was information that he had already done in research on our district, our grades, our structure, our demographics, you name it, he had done it. So he had well thought out answers for everything that we had to ask. And he had expertise in areas such as finance, which was a weak area because we've gone through a couple of CFOs over the last couple of years. His curriculum background, his business background. Overall, we felt very comfortable, and as I say, the biggest thing I can say, we came out as a board unanimous. It was all our top choice.
And when do we hope that Dr. Newman will be able to join us?
Well, by contract we have is July 1st, but again, that's all up to what happens in his district. We understand there's some things going on there with some consolidations which may allow him to come earlier. If that's the case, he's ready to come as soon as he's released. So we'll hear what's going on in his district, allow him to go through that process, and even if it's on an interim basis, he'll come in and out. Hopefully we'll get the benefit of the superintendent working with our current interim superintendent, Dr. Boyd, so that they can get together and communicate with what Dr. Boyd has to share with him, where we are, and what our plans are going forward. Give him a chance to get in here and do a good analysis before the year end, so he has a summer to work and prepare, and we start out the new year pretty strong.
Thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, just one more thing that adds to our confidence in choosing our new superintendent is we were led, our search was led by Dr. Knight, who is obviously one of our greatest superintendents in the district. We had her for 14 years, very successful in her tenure here. She knew the ins and outs of the district. She knew our deficiencies. So that helped in her going out and identifying the candidates out there. So we really want to thank her for her time. She knew our district, she knew our principals, she knew our administration, so it was a good match for her to bring in the candidates that we need and what we were looking for. There are things you may need 5 years down the road, things that we need immediately, and it really helped, I think. She gave a lot of time. She visited the principals, their sites, their communities, so we got a lot of information prior to ever even talking to any of the candidates. So really want to thank her for that, and that added a lot to it.
And we also want to thank all the employees who took the time to come out and participate in the surveys, as well as the meet and greets and the various meetings, and then to provide feedback to the board. We really appreciate that. That's what happened on the March 5th special called board meeting, in which Dr. Tim Newman was offered the superintendency of the Darlington County School District. Thank you very much.